wondering if you can tell me, with so many universities still signing the 1988 Magna Carta, why was it necessary to produce a new version?
Well, first of all, we wanted to repeat and underline what was said in 1988. Autonomy and academic freedom are just as true and relevant to universities today as they were then. Independence is absolutely essential for university to be what they should be, and so is freedom, tolerance, respect, openness to other views, diversity. All of these are just as important now as they were then. But in addition to that, we wanted to add a message. It was then left implicit that all of this is not just good for universities, but to enable universities to serve their societies right. And now we have made explicit what that means, what responsive universities commit themselves to do, what they take responsibility for. So in this new statement, in addition to the repetition of the true old values that are still valid today, we have a good number of commitments, engagements of universities that show how relevant and in what way universities are serving their societies today.
I mean, I guess too, it'll also appeal to a lot of different universities that perhaps could see themselves in the new new wording, right? If it's part of their mission to have, social impact, community engagement, now that's a big part of the new Magna Carta.
Yeah, so I mean, universities will recognize that. They will see a direct line, a link between what they have in their own mission, what is useful in their own context, and what is stated in this text. At the same time, we should realize that back then, I know two people that were signing the Magna Carta in 1988 and are still around in universities, only two out of all those hundreds. So it's many generations of university leadership later. It's many generations of university development later. So it makes sense to sort of reconfess, to restate that commitment. Because universities remain as institutions, but they change in terms of their staffing. There was always this sort of a label of the old statement. This was a European initiative taken by hundreds of European rectors at a time. It was very relevant in the European context of the Iron Curtain disappearing. So international collaborations was a new chapter in the book in Europe. And we want to make clear that this is not just a sort of European heritage. It may have started there, but this is the engagement and commitment of universities worldwide in the world of today. Very, very contemporary.
Why would some of your university colleague leaders, why should they attend the MCU 2020 signing and conference?
Well, we want them to attend, and we strongly invite them to attend for at least three reasons. First of all, we believe this statement and this act of stating it is very important. So please be there, because you don't want to have missed it. But secondly, it is very important that if you commit yourself as a university to be a responsible university in this day and age, you cannot do it all by yourself. This is not something you can do as a standalone institution. You need to stand united. You need to have partners that support you. That is very true in difficult countries where it's not evident that universities are free to do this. But it's also true in other countries where it seems more easy. It is very important, if you fight for these values, if you fight for these commitments, that you stand united. And last but not least, we want to show the outside world that we make an impact, that this is not just something that was drafted by some people in a room, but that is really something that is backed by many hundreds of universities, and not just now, but in the years to come as well.